This chart is on page 9 in your booklets. This is just a bird's eye view of the whole online pay-per-click advertising sector on the internet. Essentially, advertisers are going to be us, people who place ads. These are some of the agencies. As you can see, AT&T, Yodel, Peach Local. These are some of the massive, when I say massive, billion-dollar brands, $100 million brands that really go out there and find a lot of these ad exchanges and buy a lot of their inventories. These are media buying platforms. Essentially, what you do when you have a successful campaign on Facebook and you want to go advertise on other sites, usually these type of platforms you will go to because they will go out and reach out to the webmaster, or they own the platform itself, and what you can do is you can advertise through them. Ad servers, again, DoubleClick by Google. Essentially what that is that they control a lot of the ad placements and stuff. There isn't really a lot to say about it. Analytics, everybody know Google Analytics, right? Yeah, that's pretty much synonymous. Everybody knows what that is. And that's essentially it tracks visitors on your page, so you have an idea who they are, what devices they're using, and stuff like that. Creative optimization, this is something that a lot of people will never get into. It's just they help you to create better ads on massive ad exchanges and stuff like that. It's not really something you get into. Data optimization, they help you to better segment your data and optimize it for more conversion. But again, you have to be doing million plus budgets and stuff like that. DSPs, remember we talked about them? Demand-side platforms? They help you with ad exchanges. They make it easier for you to come to their platform so you can essentially buy into these ad exchanges and get buy traffic, all these impressions and stuff that, like I said, it's billions and billions and billions of impressions. Whether you're in real estate, whether you're in health, it don't matter. These places have billions of impressions. You can never buy them out. Ad exchanges, remember, stock market, the New York Stock Exchange, sorry, the NASDAQ. This is it right here. This is where all the real-time buying and selling happens. Think of the fish market. People screaming, hey, I want that, blah, blah, blah. That's it right there. It's crazy and chaotic. Data suppliers. These are people who have all your information. Whether you believe it or not, they know everything about you. When you go to Facebook, Experian, Axiom, and DataLogic are some of the biggest data suppliers who have all your information, from your credit cards to what your buying habits are, what type of coffee you drink, what type of suit you wear, they know everything about you. And if everybody don't know that, now you do. It is what it is. I mean, you're using computers. You've given away your rights a long time ago, and that's how marketers better create advertisements for you. So it is what it is on that part. Ad networks, these are where you can go to run traffic. You got your Googles, your AOL, your Yahoo, your Tidal TV, I never heard of that, Bright World. There's so many of them, it's like you can never not find some ad network that has tons of traffic. Verticals, performance-based markets, meaning that you pay based on the performance of how an ad does, but again, you need a big $100 million budget. Mobile, these are like 70% of all traffic online right here. And these networks, AdMob especially, have so much traffic and so many different companies, it's like, it's just ridiculous. It's hard for me to even explain it to you, that you be bidding on impressions of like a penny. For somebody in India, you typically will go through 100,000 impressions before you get a sale. That's how much traffic it is. But sometimes mobile traffic doesn't really perform well on cell phones because, again, people are missing click. So it isn't really a good visitor. That's why when you hear somebody say a penny click for a visitor, it doesn't necessarily mean it's a good thing. You need quality, not quantity. So other than that, we could go along. Yield optimization, publisher tools, these help people who own websites get their sites into these ad networks so they can be using. They make sure tracking Make sure that these ad networks aren't doing something malicious, trying to not pay you. And publishers are just essentially the people who own the sites. People who own, like the Huffington Post, that's a publisher. They get tons of traffic, and you can advertise on the Huffington Post from an ad network, or you can go to an ad exchange who has it. So these essentially, this is just a bird's eye view of how online marketing and PPC is essentially. And you have the social sharing, you have Facebook over there, these social networks that have billions of traffic. So it's just a bird's eye view. Again, this is in your PPC book, chapter 9. You can see it.